Hi and welcome. So today we're going to talk about a very serious topic, something that I've been looking forward a great deal to talk about, and it is of course the one and only how to be safe on the internet. So, well, how you do that? First of all, the internet these days is a necessity for many people around the world, okay? So we need to be online 24/7. We need to have our kids at school. We need to communicate with our family online. We need to do our shopping online. We need to provide our credit card information to online services. And we need to provide every other kind of information there that is sensitive to our person and our privilege online. So how would you protect yourself and your information while surfing the internet? So in this video, let's talk about all this. But first, I would like you to watch a little video that I have in front. It's from NordVPN. I really like them. I tried many different kind of VPNs in the past, but NordVPN for me is doing the job, and really they are the best, the cheapest in my eyes, and provide the best service. So I hope you enjoy it, and please watch the video.
Just think about the fun things you do online. Diving into movies you love. Shopping. Enjoying free Wi-Fi with your morning coffee. Wait, who's that guy? Meet the digital Snooper. It can be your internet service provider peeking at what you do online, or a cyber criminal on a mission to snitch your credit card info, or a hacker at the next table trying to steal your sensitive data. Uh-oh. But don't worry. NordVPN keeps all these snoopers away. It makes your internet activity private, protects you from accessing dangerous websites, and lets you enjoy your favorite content securely, even while away from home. The best part? It's just a click. Yep, internet security is that easy.
So, now that we are back, I'm going to talk about how to stay safe on the internet. And I'm going to do that by drawing this small picture here. So I'm going to say that you are this triangular shape here. You are that kind of, computer, whatever, and it's going to be green. And you want to communicate with this red bubble over here, right? That is some sort of service you want to communicate with. So the general idea is that you want to send some traffic to them, and they're going to send traffic to you. Now, what makes you think that you can trust that service, right? What makes you think that, the traffic you're sending back and forth is not being intercepted in some way? So let's assume that we have someone that intercepts your traffic. I'm going to draw the typical villain here with villain eyes and an angry mouth. So what's really going to happen here is that instead of the traffic being directly communicated back and forth from your computer to the target you want to communicate with, it's being, first of all, let me just draw some new lines here so you can see how it looks. So if someone is listening, it's going to go there, and I'm going to make them dotted because it will go there at some point, and then it's going to go back, and depending on how this listener in between got a connection set up with the target or you, that could actually intercept the traffic. But let's assume for now it is just sent directly back to you. So what really happens is that your information is being captured by this interested parties here, and you would probably think, but how can all this be true in a digital, modern, mature world we live in with all the kind of technologies and stuff? How does it happen that this can be? So I'm just gonna say that this is of course very difficult to explain, so I'm going to do it in layman terms as the best of my abilities. Now the general idea is that the green square, which is your computer, your smartphone, it doesn't really matter what it is, but it is you. You're trying to communicate with something red, like some online service of some sort. Now, if you do that from, let's say, a coffee shop, someone in the coffee shop could be sitting there already compromising, whatever environment you're in. It could be the Wi-Fi access point. Basically, it could also be something installed computer, and that is, of course, really bad because if something is installed computer, it got red access. So. But it could also be your own internet service provider. Now, have you thought about that a few times? Your own internet service provider could be, in theory, logging what you do, and in a future case of something going on, maybe they figure out you should be looked at, they can look at you, and that would, in theory, compromise your privacy. So, keeping your own confidentiality safe. So the confidentiality is keeping your secret secret, right? You don't want anyone to messing with them, and they don't want anyone to break those secrets. That would be messing with your integrity, right? So you want to be available always as much as you can while being online. Now, I'm just saying that the way to do that is by, for example, using a VPN. Okay? So you could use a VPN like NordVPN, and by using that, you will become anonymous on the internet. You can 100% rely on that they will not give your information away unless you do something, let's say, extremely criminal. So that you should never do that, of course. But normal surfing, doing the things online you're gonna do, your secrets will be secrets. Now, using a VPN like that will actually take away this middle person here, and let's just put a cross over the face. So that would actually mean that now that you use a VPN, all your traffic is being directed through that VPN. Now, the picture would look different because, let me just draw it to you so you have a full overview. The picture would look something like this. So instead of the traffic, so this is your tube of communication. It's drawn with love and affection for tubes, as you can see. Will go inside the tube, like this way, directed to the receiver, and receiver go directly back to the tube and back to you. So anyone in between here could not anymore listen to the traffic or snap up your things because you were going to send it directly through the VPN. Now, it is of course important to understand that if your communication should be totally, truthful, you also need to be on a machine that is not, full of viruses and loggers and whatever stuff could be there. So I'm just gonna say this out loud, that a VPN is a really great thing. You can use them for many other things than just being private. You can also use them to, well, sometimes some types of content cannot be accessed directly from where you are. Well, then you can get access to that kind of content by proving you are in another country. So depending on the VPN server, you can get different kind of content, different kind of web pages, different kind of languages to your need, to your discretion, whenever you wish to have it. And so sometimes if you are traveling outside, let's say your home, and you're going to another country, then you need to watch your Netflix, but you need to have access to your own things. Well, maybe the IP address you're using is not recognized as your own country, range of IP addresses, so you get access to different kind of content, and you're like, but I want to watch that series that I began to watch. Why can't I watch that? Well, luckily, again, you can use a VPN. So a VPN can be used for many different kind of purposes. Now, for this particular purpose on this channel, we're going to talk about security. And the whole thing about VPNs is just a great thing. Now, there are a few things that might change when you use a VPN. Now, you might have some sort of overhead. Now, so let me talk about that. Now, the overhead itself could be like, if this triangular form represent your maximum speed with the blue color, I'm going to make it blue, then you could say that this amount here in the top could be your overhead. And that could be translated directly to, let's just say, 10%. So there's a slight chance when you use a VPN, you will get like a 10%, less bandwidth from your connection. But then again, you will have the rest of the 90% left for your discretion. So that would be really a lot still. Now the 10% is just as an extra, joint of communication. it is an overstatement, but just to break out the point, now it might even just be 1-2% something unrecognizable at all. So just gonna say that this is probably the way to go. Now, when you install the VPN, there are different kind of ways you can do it. You can have it on your phone, your Android, your iPhone, your computer, and stuff like that. And basically, when you talk about VPNs, browsing the internet like anonymously and stuff like that, you can also use browsers like Tor browser and stuff like that. They're okay, but the problem with Tor is really that you have no idea who's owning the endpoints. You have no idea of the villain of the good guys. Like, so who's receiving my data? There have been cases where the FBI and other big police organizations, lawful organizations, they arrange different kind of endpoints on Tor network in order to catch someone. So I'm just saying again, just because something is advertised as being anonymous on the internet doesn't really mean that it is. So paying for a service like NordVPN could give you really what you need, and the different kind of subscriptions and deal they're gonna do. If you want to do like monthly deal or yearly deals, really just choose the one that fits you. And I just want to say that, using a VPN, it do cost some money, but it is not free to be safe on the internet. So if you want to be that, also the whole fact of if you are working from home. We just been through a pandemic, in the whole, that's why I call it pandemic, but the whole world were, we had our faces pressed to the dirt, right? With all this Corona thing going on, it's like, wow, we didn't really know what we should do. So basically, now if you're taking your computer from home, or you are basically, just working from home, your provider, your boss or your company you work for might even recommend you to do all your stuff through VPN, because it is safer and better for everyone, because why not, right? So yeah, I know I talked about NordVPN a lot, and I really hope that you will give them a chance. I believe strongly in that they're doing the best they can do, and I believe in the product. And I want to say, not to compare that much, but I have tried other VPNs in the past, and yeah, NordVPN does it for me. And if you agree with me, let me know. If you disagree, also let me know. I would like to learn something always. But where I'm from, what connection that I can get, I have a lot of speed. I can't feel any difference when I use NordVPN, and basically, I think it's the way to go. Get a VPN of some sort. I recommend NordVPN. I recommend products that I believe in, and I think you should also try and go ahead. If you're looking for VPN, please go check it out. If you're not looking for VPN, don't check it out. So really, that's the thing here. If you want to check it out, check in the description below. I have a link, an affiliate link, and please use that. Help me a bit. I'm trying to buy some new stuff for my channel, stuff that I can pen test, stuff that I can do, and of course I also need to buy some, I just bought a new computer. It cost me like, I think what, $3,000, and I just have to, basically come up with that, of my own money, because it's the way it is. But help me, it would mean a great deal to me, because it means that I can also get myself a new microphone. This is a rather cheap one. I would like to get myself a better one with a better filter and better interception, and also to get a better stand for it, so it can catch my voice even better with the less distance and stuff. So yeah, that's my plan so far. The first thing I'm gonna try to get, and really just thank you for watching the video and being on my channel. And also next time we're gonna continue on the pen testing bootcamp. See you out there. Have a nice day.